Hey, everybody! Welcome to Vail Valley Live. I'm Trisha Swenson, and we are going to get your week rolling. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving holiday. Wow, it was so nice to have a couple extra days off, enjoy those turkey leftovers, a little football, and of course, ski. I hope you got out there as well. But we're going to get things rolling. Vail Valley Live starts right now, so stay with us. Hey, everybody. I'm Trisha Swenson on this beautiful Monday morning, the 27th of November. We're going to be taping this show, and this will air again on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we're going to kind of walk you through the week and let you know what you can expect on the slopes, what you can expect weather-wise, and anything else you might need to know for the early part of the week. And then this Friday, we're going to be coming to you live from World Cup, the Birds of Prey men's downhill Super G. That is going to be returning to Beaver Creek as well. So we'll be live from there. So that's kind of how we're doing things this winter, is doing 2 shows a week and kind of give you the details for what you need to know. And we're going to be a half hour long. So I know you're on the run. I know you got things to do. So we're going to try to just give you all that information within that time frame. But what a great weekend we had. So thank you for sticking with us. We just started our show last week at Beaver Creek's opening day. And thanks for watching around the world. And you can watch us on YouTube and on Facebook. And you can also find us on Outside Television, which is channel 17 here locally, right there at Comcast Xfinity. So if you're busy with your laptop, if you're busy with your phone, you can always put it on the big screen when you're making your coffee or getting ready for the day. So we are just in the beginnings of the season here. Vail opened on November 10th, and Beaver Creek opened last Wednesday. To a lot of hoopla, chocolate chip cookie competition, and then tree lightings and all the different celebrations. So we're just happy to have it back again. And temperature's been a bit cool, which is good. In fact, it's pretty chilly this morning. Clear skies overhead, and we could see some snow by the end of the week. But what we're going to kind of see weather-wise this week is kind of nice days. It'll reach into the 30s, even the 40s by the afternoon, kind of the warmest part of the day. But these are short days. We're heading towards the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, if you will. And so we're just trying to, get the daylight in when we can, but they're also trying to make as much snow as they can. So these cold overnight temperatures are ideal for that. And they're making as much snow to get more terrain open. I was out on the slopes yesterday of Vail, and we've got both gondolas, Gandhi 19 out of Lion's Head and Gandhi number 1 right here out of Vail Village where I am. Those are open for you. And now there is skiing back to Vail Village now. You kind of meander almost all the way over to Lion's Head and then back down. But you can get to Vail Village, or you can always download the gondola here out of Midvale at the end of the day. And you can always download, of course, that's if you're doing the beginner Chair 15, the little eagle lift out of Eagle's Nest. That's how you get down, is taking that gondola down. But hopefully they'll be able to open up some more terrain. Right now we have Chair 4, which is Mountaintop Express, out of Midvale for you. They were running Chair 3 yesterday, but it wasn't open for passengers quite yet. But they've got Ramshorn, and we've got our Swingsville, one of my favorites. And then when you take a look at some of the things that are on the map, they also opened up Cappuccino yesterday. So a little bit of some bumps if you want to get out there. But otherwise, the restaurants are open for you. We've got Express Lift Cafe, we've got the Midvale, and we've got Marketplace at the top of the Eagle Bong Gondola for you. And if you haven't downloaded the new My Epic app, that is what they're doing this year. So we have mobile passes and lift tickets for you, and this is pretty cool. So, sometimes you forget your pass, but you rarely forget your phone. And so that is what we're doing right now. In fact, my cousins were here and they were only just going to be skiing for one day. They're from Florida, so they weren't going to be here much longer. So they bought their pass online and then they downloaded the app and there it was. And they could just walk right up to the lip line and get scanned, and it was super easy. So make sure you put that on your phone, and then you'll have things all ready to go right there on your phone for you. But yeah, just make sure you're taking a look. Follow, Vail on their Twitter, their Instagram for any rope drops that may be happening, because we are getting to that time of year where you don't quite know. They're kind of stealthy sometimes about what they're going to open next. But we hope that Mother Nature can cooperate with maybe some new snow at the end of the week, and then we'll be able to get some more terrain open. But for right now, the only skiing top to bottom is going to be to Vail Village, not quite out of Lion's Head just yet. But that could change. That's the thing. Early season, things can change rather quickly. Now, over at Beaver Creek, they opened up the Centennial Express. That's Lift 6, the main lift. It's a chairlift gondola combination. We call it the Chondola. They're going to be open for you. And then the Hay Meadow lift will be open as well. And that is a gondola for the beginners. So we have that area for you. And then from there, we've got Latigo Flats that takes you down to Gold Dust. And then some of the other areas down at the base. And hopefully they'll get Cinch open and get you to those upper greens. And then we want to remind you, Birds of Prey is happening this weekend. So that is going to be out of the Talons area. I doubt there's going to be any kind of skiing in or maybe even out of there. They probably have to pick the buses up. But join me on Friday, and I will give you all the details about World Cup. But they got approval from FIS, the International Federation of Ski Racing. They gave them the go-ahead, the blessing, the heads up, the quality control, if you will, and it is ready to go. And what's funny is, if you want it to snow, you host a downhill. And it inevitably seems to always snow when we have a downhill. Whether they can pull the race off or not is another question. So last year, on the Friday of World Cup, we had to cancel that downhill. If you remember, I remember it. I was up in Beaver Creek, and I was getting all excited to tell you all about the racing going on that day, and they had to pull the plug on it. It's just a lot of times if it's too snowy, too windy, if they can't get the snow off of the course, they had to cancel it. So that's just a few things. So I think we'll get some snow this weekend because, once again, we're hosting a couple of downhills, one on Friday, one on Saturday, and then a Super G on Sunday. So it's great. It's awesome race action. The fastest men in the world are here. The women were just in Killington, Vermont. Congratulations to Michaela Schifrin getting her 90th World Cup win yesterday. So that's just kind of what was going on for you over there. But let's take a break real quick. Let's show you a little bit about what's going on over at J. Crew at the outlets at Silverthorne.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegland, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne. We're here today at the J. Crew outlet, one of our favorite stores. Can't wait for you to see what's new for summer. Here comes Rachel. She is in the cutest, I call it the Barbie doll outfit. She's got her fabulous visor on. She's got her pink and white check hat. She's got her pink earrings, her fabulous linen blazer. Look at that amazing short mini skirt. And then she also has the raffia tote. And then she has her tennies. Her whole outfit would be $559. Comes to $225. She's going to save $330.85. Looking great, Rachel. Have fun. Next, we have Shao. Well, he's ready for just about anything. Here he comes in his pineapple graphic camp shirt, just what J. Crew is actually known for. His polo tee, of course, let's not forget that fabulous hat. He has his khaki boat shoes and his chino shorts. Whole outfit would be $356. Comes to $138.60. He's going to save $217.40. Looking great, Shao. Okay, Sophia. Boy, she's ready for a concert tonight. She looks so great. This is a day into night. Fabulous, fabulous sundress. Everything from her fun raffia headband down to her lobster front sundress. Of course, it has pockets, and her earrings, and her necklace, and her bracelet, and her amazing raffia fun bag. Look at those sneakers. Would you believe I actually got those for $20? Yeah, 70% off. Whole outfit would be $475. Comes to $176.49. She's going to save $298.51. Looking great, Sophia. Thank you. And here comes Yandel. Okay, I'm not sure if he's going biking, hiking, running, sunning, but he looks fabulous. He's got on his striped hoodie. He also has his navy shorts, his navy backpack, and his white sneakers. Whole outfit would be $241. Comes to $96.20. He's going to save $144, all at the J. Crew outlet. You look handsome, Yandel. Okay, Maddie, here you go. She looks amazing. Everything from that adorable hat, love it, the raffia hat, her fun pink earrings, her denim jacket, and then look at that pink and white amazing sundress, so cute, and of course with pockets, her raffia tote, and those checkered shoes are amazing. Ingham pink, wow. $617 in the retail world, comes to $272 in the J. Crew world at the outlets at Silverthorne. She's going to save $345.22 at the outlets at Silverthorne. Way to go, Maddie. Looking great. So come on in, everybody. Let's have a last look at the J. Crew outlet at the outlets at Silverthorne. It's the place to have fun.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm Trisha Swenson, coming to you live on this Monday morning, November 27th. And then just as a reminder, this show will replay tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we'll be back live from Beaver Creek to let you know all about the Birds of Prey happening December 1st through the 3rd. So lots of things going on. We had a busy week last week with Thanksgiving and tree lightings all over, and we're so excited to have both mountains open. And did you know that you could even ski one resort in the morning, have lunch, go ski another in the afternoon? We're that close that you can do that with your Epic Pass. And don't forget to download that My Epic app on your phone, and that's going to be your ticket, your scanner. You basically, you don't need your plastic pass anymore. So it's kind of nice that we have all that going on. But just a few things to let you know about. We had a great weekend with some tree lightings around Beaver Creek. Had their annual tree lighting on Friday. They had activities going on all day. Visits from Santa, free ice skating, and then of course the ice skating show with some of the really good skaters. And then they flipped the switch and fireworks afterwards as well at Beaver Creek. So that was Friday night. On Saturday night, we moved things over to Lion's Head. And Reveille Vail hosted their annual Lion's Head tree lighting ceremony. And they had speakers from the Evangelical Church of the Transfiguration. Deacon Mike Williams spoke. We also had Rabbi Joel Newman from B'nai Vail. He spoke as well. And then we had Town Councilman Jonathan Stauffer. He spoke. And then Jeff Babb from Vail Resorts. And then, the ladies from the Fabulous Femmes. And look at that crowd. It was a little cold on Saturday night, but the crowd was out. They were dancing along to the live music. It was a lot of fun. And Santa showed up as well. So he helped with the countdown, and it was a lot of fun. I was the MC of that event, and I do it pretty much every year. It was a nice time to get out and just see how people are doing, and they're all excited to be here. And thank you for coming to the tree lighting. Now we'll have another tree lighting later on this season. That'll be in Vail Village, right at the base of Bridge Street. But Reveille Vail is still going on. So if you're wondering what that is, Reveille Vail is the celebration of the beginning of winter and just the brilliance of winter, and with the stoke that comes with it. I think it was so pretty. It was lightly snowing on Saturday night, and just seeing that beauty. And the town is all decked as well. But we've got some more things happening. There was concerts all weekend, and we've got another night of music, kind of a bonus night. A Monday night concert is happening on November 27th. It'll go all the way from 3 to 7 p.m. And this time we're going to be bringing out the dueling pianos. And if you've never seen these guys, this is awesome. You know, they really get the crowd into it. They have a lot of sing-alongs, fun, songs you know. So they're going to be playing for you this evening. And the live music will go kind of 3:30 to 6:30. And then we've got raffles, we've got prizes, food and beverages will be available for purchase. And it really is just a celebration and a kickoff, a kind of a thank you to the employees and kind of a pep talk, like, let's get going. We've got a big winter ahead of us. So that'll be this afternoon and evening at the International Bridge. So where all the flags are, crossing Gore Creek, you'll be able to see that. So that should be a lot of fun tonight. Now, on Monday night. Now, on Tuesday night, Vail is going to be doing their art workshops. So these are awesome. They start at 3:30, go till about 8. You know, you're working hard on your crafts. So it's going to be birdhouse ornaments this time. And these could actually be functional because we do have some birds that do stick around for the winter time. So this would be a nice way for you to kind of house them and to also maybe put a little food in there as well. So this is led by Alpine Arts Center. It's open to all ages. You're going to go over to the Lions Head Welcome Center. And that is just right at the bus stop, right at the entrance in the parking structure to Lions Head. So that's once again from 3:30 to 5 p.m. So check that out. And then we've got the Opry Ski movies going on, and that's at Express Lift. This is at the base of Gondola 1, right where I am right now at Mountain Plaza. And this is going to be the Land of Giants. So Matchstick Productions is putting this together. So this goes from 3 to 5. So come off the slopes. Slopes close at 3:30 anyway. And you can see some beautiful scenery and just get stoked for the winter. I love these ski movies. It's such a kind of a tradition. Early season, watching these movies, the beauty and the snow and the athletes. And I always say the camera people. I mean, because they're the ones that are following along with us all this action, but they're capturing the action for sure. So that's going to take you from the fjords of Norway to the spines of Alaska. So that's really cool. That's called, once again, the Land of Giants. And that is going to be on a Wednesday at Express Lift Cafe right here at Mountain Plaza. And then this weekend, we've got another silent disco going on. If you ever tried this is a great thing to do. You get a set of headphones, and it's free. It's a free event. And the headphones are sent to different genres of music. So maybe you have a rock and roll, maybe someone else has country, and you're just dancing. And then maybe you see someone that's got the same color lights on as yours, and you're like, oh, hey, we've got the same beat going on. So it's a lot of fun. And so we're going to be checking that out. That'll be on December 1st, Friday, 3:30 to 6:30. And this will be in Lions Head Village, right up the stairs from the Arabelle Ice Rink. And it's the Sunbird Park Playground, right in front of Vail Ski Tech. So check it out. It should be fun. Silent disco going on. And then we've got the Reveille ice skating shows. Now, these were happening last Saturday as well, before and after the tree lighting. They're just quick, like 20, 25-minute shows. So you don't have to stay outside too long. But wow, the talent is pretty amazing. They've got some great stars in some of the lifts, the partner figure skating that's going on. Amazing. The twirls, the twists. That is going to be at 5 p.m. and then at 6:20. So check that out. That'll be over at the Arabelle Ice Rink. They'll be continuing those over at the Solaris Ice Rink once we get into December. And then they've got their big ice spectacular. That event is happening the 22nd and the 23rd of December. So they have that going on. And then also this weekend on the 3rd, which is Sunday, they've got the Smile with Santa. And this will be from 3:30 to 6 p.m. Santa's going to be there. And this is the new Kris Kringle Crossing. And it's on International Bridge. It's all these cute little structures. They look like mini little mini cabins, little homes, all decorated for the holidays. So they're going to be right there. So you can take your picture with Santa, take your picture in front of the cute little Kringle Crossing tiny houses. And then that should be a good way to kind of get you into the holiday spirit. And then next Tuesday, another art workshop. We've got the Twinkle Light Mason jars happening 3:30 to 5, and that'll be once again brought to you by the folks with the Alpine Arts Center, and that's going to be at the Colorado Snow Sports Museum. So should be a lot of fun. And then more opera ski movies. You can get the entire schedule by going to discovervail.com and then click on events, and Reveille is going to pop up. Really easy to find, and it gives you everything day by day, all the times, the locations. So just go to discovervail.com and it's going to give you all those details. But now let's take a look at what's happening with our Birds of Prey North America's Downhill. All right, so you know what? They didn't even go to Lake Louise this year. Usually the men's team are in Lake Louise. This past weekend, the women were in Killington. No Lake Louise stop this year. So North America's stop is really right here, Birds of Prey. This is kicking it all off. And then we've got Palisades, Tahoe. Aspen's going to be hosting some races this year. So a few more opportunities to see the Americans. But the fastest men in the world will be deciding on Beaver Creek this week. They're going to have training scheduled Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then the downhill will be Friday and Saturday with the Super G on Sunday. If you've never been to this is really a special event. And you can, a lot of times my parents will say, hey, we got the TV on, we're watching the ski racing in Beaver Creek, and I'm like, I know, I was there. So this will be on some of the major sports stations, and it's big time. So, okay, so a few more things going on to kind of roll us into this, for you non-racers out there. We're not all pros, but we can still enjoy the activities. On Thursday night, November 30th, we're going to be having the annual Warren Miller movie, and it's called All Time. And that'll be at 7 p.m. at the Vail Performing Arts Center, celebrating 25 years. So you can get your tickets for that, and that's just another great ski movie to see. And then on December 1st, if you don't want to go all the way up to the race venue, you can hang out in the village. And we've got that at 10:45. It's the race watch party. So you'll be able to watch it live. The downhill race, it's one race, not two. And that's going to be at Red Tail Stadium, as well as the watch party at the base village, 10:45. And then afterwards, we're going to just get the party started. We've got the Birds of Prey Way, which is kind of that whole avenue from the escalators and the covered bridge all the way to the ice rink. That whole area has changed name to Birds of Prey Way. And they're going to be having their DJ Pippin will be playing at 11:30. And then there's a Corbel champagne toast later on at 3 p.m. Corbel, big sponsor of this event. And then the Steeple U.S. Alpine team signings, so autograph signings, will be happening later on that afternoon also. And Ted Ligety, who is retired, he was just used to call him Mr. GS. He was such a successful GS racer. He's going to be in town. And he is going to be doing his own signing at 3:30 right there at Birds of Prey Way. And then there's going to be a couple of movies. Teton Gravity Research is doing their movies, one at 4 p.m. and then another one later on at 7 p.m. And then in between all that, we've got the bib draw. And that is when the racers come out and they literally draw the bib number for their order the next day. So that's kind of a neat way to see some of these racers and maybe get some autographs too. And then the fireworks will be at 6:30. So more fireworks at the Beaver. Now that's just Friday. Now on Saturday, we get things rolling again. We've got the downhill. It's called the Get Down at the Downhill. That'll be at Red Tail Stadium. So they want to everyone get up there early. You need to allow pretty much about an hour from the parking lots at the base of Beaver Creek. Take the bus to the village, then take another bus up to the race venue, and then you've got to climb about 100 stairs. I don't know, maybe it was 75 stairs. It's a lot of stairs. Make sure you're wearing the appropriate footwear. And that's going to take you up to this race venue. And I just love it. It is just such a rockin' atmosphere. It is so cool to see this live and in person. And they've got the big jumbotrons at the race village, but you can watch them coming off of like that red tail jump into the finish arena. It is electric. You won't believe it. So downhill 2 will start at 10:45. And they're going to have that watch party once again at the base in case you can't get up there. And then River Radamus, who grew up here, he went to Ski and Snowboard Club Vail. His parents are busy in the coaching and the administration of Ski and Snowboard Club Vail. He is going to be doing his autograph signing at 2 p.m. and that'll be at Birds of Prey Way again. And then we're going to have free live bluegrass music kicking off at 2. And then the Beers of Prey. This is a big beer festival with so many microbrews from all over that are going to be served up. Beers of Prey, that'll start at 2 o'clock also. And then more music will be happening with Zach Deputy at 4:15, and then Grateful Shred is going to be at the Villar Performing Arts Center. So just a bunch of things happening on your Saturday. And then on Sunday, we're bringing you a Super G. So the downhill is the longest of the races. It's a speed event, and then a Super G is a speed event as well. But it's a little bit shorter, a few more gates. You're not going as fast as a downhill, but it still is very, very exciting to watch. And that'll start once again at 10:45. That watch party will be happening down in the village. And then free live music afterwards. We're going to keep the party going into the afternoon. And that'll be, into the morning, 11:45 a.m. into the afternoon when you come down after the races are done. But you can go to bcworldcup.com for more information on this. But it's a legendary race. It's one of the most difficult, psychologically challenging, physically challenging races out there on the circuit, probably next to the Strife, which is the Hahnenkamm in Austria, or Kitzbühel, so like it is up there with some of the hardest courses in the world. But I had a chance to catch up with Darren Rouse. He is one of the most successful men's racer, highly decorated. He won the Hahnenkamm, he's won at Beaver Creek, and he's retired now, but he's still pretty involved. Let's take a look. We're here with former World Cup champion and Olympic athlete Darren Rouse. He's back at the Birds of Prey to check out the action. And how does it feel to be back in this world-famous race course venue that you've done so well on?
Well, first of all, good to see you, Tricia. Yeah, and being back in Beaver Creek it's really special. I've had a lot of great memories here from training early days right here off Centennial to obviously the World Cup races, and it's just there's a certain energy, like a vibe I have when I show up here, and it's just kind of, I still get the heart kind of like, I feel like heart kind of beating a little faster, and I'll go up for inspection as well, so that's how I really start kind of like feeling those like memories kick in. But It's exciting, it's fun to see all the guys. Already kind of bumped into Steve Nyman. We're at the same hotel as the US ski team, and the Norwegians and the French, so see some of the athletes, and it's a pretty mellow day today, unfortunately, because this new snow canceled the race. But we're kind of dictated by Mother Nature.
You definitely
what happens
are.
out here as a skier.
And it's that stop and go kind of thing for you guys. When you're on a race tour like this, you got to just go with Mother Nature and then prepare for the next day, right?
Yeah, I mean, my plan, and a few guys, I know Bryce Bennett's out skiing a little bit right now, and some are just relaxing. Just saw River Radamus and Eric Arvidsson playing some video games, and just so everybody kind of has their own way of just dealing with it. You can't stress out. You just gotta roll with it, and do whatever kind of makes you feel comfortable, and take it as another rest day, because these guys are traveling, like nonstop. Have been training up in Lake Louise. Now they're here, and they're off to Europe soon. So it's nice to kind of like capture a little like downtime when you can.
Yeah, let the muscles relax a little bit before the action that we're going to have hopefully tomorrow. Now let's talk about this course, because this is a pretty intimidating course. Bernard Russo designed this course, and it can be mentally challenging as well as physically challenging, and you know it best. I know you usually write the description in the Vail Valley Foundation's program each year. But tell us a little bit about this course, and portions of the course are named after you and Bodie Miller.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Have those like dedicated spots, and I think it's like Ralph's role and Bodie's demise or something. It's the only thing that's just hard to deal with for me on this Birds of Prey course is kicking out of the starting gate and having to relax for the first like 23 seconds, I think.
Kind of on the flyway.
Yeah, because I mean, you want to get in. You're fired up. You want to get in the action right away. And of course, like Bormio or the Hahnenkamm, those have that like element of just kicking on the start gate and it's on right, from that second. Here, it's a challenge where you gotta come out powerfully, but just be able to relax and just like work terrain that's up there. But when you come to the brink, it's in your face from there on down, and it's really technical. It has a lot of good flow and challenging terrain where you have like followays, rollers, banks, just like everything in the mix. And then the speed starts picking up, and you have some big airs. Golden Eagle's big, and you come into the abyss there, and there's a fun, like you get stiff-legged, with the right terrain, and almost like kind of lift up a little bit and like make a little double there before Harrier. Mm-hmm. But then it's like more, traditional wide open downhill from Golden Eagle down, and it's really exciting to ski. And we have some contenders in my eyes. We got past experience. I think Nyman and Travis have had some great races here, but like the kid that's hot right now on the U.S. team is RCS.
Yep.
And he was fourth in training, not too far off. But it's just like, you never know. I mean, that's what's fun about racing. You never know, like, who comes out to shine. And you have favorites. I mean, there's favorites, obviously, like Marco Odermatt and Kilday and Foyts and Matthias Meyer, Kriegmeyer, all those big guns.
Yeah.
But, we got to get some red, white, and blue of, some American flag up on the podium.
Exactly. USA
there we go.
Here, baby. And you know what? And I bet you there is a little more maybe at stake, for these Americans to be like, hey, we really want to do in front of our home crowd.
We'll get to the point where, we were not very big contenders here. It was the Norwegians, the Italians, the Austrians. And then I kind of almost like had enough. I made like just that mental switch, like this is our turf.
Yeah.
We have one chance during the season to like shine in front of home crowd. On home turf, and I really kind of made a point to like, I don't know, just will myself to go fast here. And at that point, like it was just like, then we had incredible, success here for a few years, and it was really exciting. And I'm just telling these guys, like, this is, you guys know. I mean, this is what it's all about.
Yeah, definitely.
This is like,
take it back. Come on.
Yeah, like it's ours. You got to own it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing these days, and what's the life for a racer after retirement?
Well, I mean, I've been really fortunate to be able to like stay within the industry, and I ski a lot, which I love. It's kind of what I really enjoy doing. But working with brands. Red Bull, Atomic, Flylow, Royce, Giro. I'm kind of race liaison between the Giro brand and trying to build like a race team up. Okay. So we signed on Luke Winters, Brian, Ava, Sunshine Jemison, a little up and comer, and then Kyle Negmir is running the year too. So I think he's kind of one of our strong up and coming male ski racers. He scored his first points in Lake Louise in the Super G. He's racing Super G here, and he's a really strong, like talented kid. And so it's fun to have that like just involvement still in racing. I'm doing other events too, like at Palisades Tahoe. We have a lot of stuff going on. We have the Men's World Cup coming there.
I know, that's so exciting.
The GS Slalom race.
Another venue on American soil.
Yeah, and I've been involved with the World Cup organizing committee there, and just like trying to make sure it's all set up for the athletes and the teams, and spectators the right way, kind of more from like a competitor standpoint in a way. But I tell you, it's really cool to be involved still in skiing, and I have my own kids. Like Miley's doing big mountain racing; he's racing and free skiing a bunch. Yeah. And we were in the Warren Miller, Daymaker film together from Alaska.
We're that this weekend.
Yeah,
okay.
so that was really cool sharing that experience with him, going to a place that I'd spent a lot of time up in Haines, Alaska. And then it's just doing some mentoring, helping out some kids. I coached in Copper for this Far West camp. I'll coach for American Downhill camp in Mammoth in May, and then just around like Team Palisades a little bit, and then really trying to like just be there like as a resource for the national team athletes and talking to them. And I was on downhill boards for Travis and Copper, run some new skis in, and I love still like having that I guess just the involvement.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Johan Clary, the French guy, that's 42 now, silver medalist in the downhill last year, in the Olympic downhill.
Yeah.
I foreran with Kilday and RCS and Travis on a pair of Travis's skis at Copper. They did for these FIS races. And Clary comes down and he's like, how old are you now? I'm like, I'm 49. He's like, damn, like, how cool is that to be running downhill at that age? He's like, I'm 42. Like, so we're all trying to still stay young, I guess, and just if you just keep moving and keep pushing yourself, the challenges. I think age doesn't play that big of a factor.
No, it doesn't.
You try and slow that down a little bit.
You guys are like the Tom Brady of skiing. You're still out there.
Yeah, it's fun to do it. And just I'm gonna go up now and ski with Dre for a couple laps and bump into. I think Bryce is up there and Nyman's up there. So maybe a few other World Cup guys and maybe a few like tuck offs up there. So you can go faster down the mountain.
Cool.
Yeah, it's fun. It feels good to be back in Beaver Creek and. We all want to have snow, but I mean, it's just tough, with the first day being canceled because of the snowfall. But it is what it is.
You'll make the most of it.
Hopefully we have a downhill tomorrow and Super G Sunday.
Okay, perfect. And I'm so glad that you could stay in the industry and really offer your resources and knowledge and just mentorship to these others.
Yeah, it's important. I mean, I was talking to Anouk Patti. She's the director of sport maybe for U.S. Ski and Snowboard. And this is back in August, and she was like, I've always wanted to like offer experience, and like share stuff with the athletes, and she helped with Per Lundstrom to bring me in, and I had talked with the men's alpine team. This is back in just in the fall, and more about just like the mental kind of like how you get prepared, the mental kind of like side of it, because all these guys are so strong and fit, and I mean they have a chance. Everybody has a chance, but you just gotta make it click and work, mentally, and I think that that was a big thing for me because I showed up here. I'm like, this is my turf. I'm gonna own it, and that's how, I was never guaranteed, but it sure helped, just have that mentality.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Exactly. Well, have fun out there on the slopes, and
thank you. Yeah,
and then we'll see you throughout the weekend. But yeah, Darren Rouse, record holder still on the Birds of Prey here at Beaver Creek. Hey everyone, I'm Trisha Swenson once again, and we're about ready to wrap up the show, but I just wanted to remind you that we are doing Chris Anthony is doing a mitten and glove drive. Okay, so Chris Anthony has his youth initiative project where he brings kids up to the slopes, teaches them the sport, and he's got a couple of upcoming events in early December, and they're short on some of the hand protection. So if you have some extra gloves, mittens, kind of for youth sizes, maybe young adult sizes, you can drop them off at the Colorado Snow Sports Museum, which is right here at the base of Bridge Street at the Vail Village Parking Structure. You could also drop them off at Yeti's Grind in Edwards. So he's got 2 different drop-off locations, but time is of the essence because he's got to get these before his first few programs start out in early December. So once again, Chris Anthony, Youth Initiative Project. He's looking for some ways to keep the kids' hands warm out there. But hey, join us again on Friday. I will be live from Beaver Creek on Friday, giving you the whole scoop of what's going to be happening with the World Cup races. We just saw Darren Rouse, one of the most decorated male U.S. athletes that we had on the ski team. And we hope to crown a few more of those throughout this weekend. So we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.